Today, I found out my 23M plans no longer match her 21F plans. She is voluntary mute, cannot speak. I don't know what to do. I've been with my girlfriend for years and we recently moved cities together so she could attend university. However, she has dropped out due to difficulties with transport and her anxiety. I lost my job in the move and am struggling financially while learning to drive ASAP and looking for work. I didn't expect her to struggle this much with independence, but it can catch you off guard, I guess. My girlfriend has a condition called voluntary mutism over the last few years. It prevents her from talking to unfamiliar people. This impacts working or studying. She feels comfortable talking to close friends and family, but talking to new people, taking interviews, doctors, etc., is something she won't do, therefore no job. Unfortunately, to know more about this condition is off the table. She has made it clear to myself and the therapist she will not be talking to a mental health professional or taking any conversation about this topic. I must respect her by sticking to this. She has extreme social anxiety as a result, and a tendency to avoid routine or any work-related activities. I'm trying to be understanding, but her lack of drive for self-improvement and unemployment is beginning to really worry me. I fully understand that not everyone is made to work, but the reliance on the UK benefits system really blocks a lot of our common goals. She can't work, and is happy to be paid benefits to survive, but that's all it feels like. Survival, not living. We won't be able to buy the van we wanted and do all our fun beach trips like this. Are we seriously playing beach volleyball on a UK sandy beach? How have our goals just vanished? Just like that? Was she subscribing to my ideals to gain my trust? Or has she parked the ideas for another time? I know Rome wasn't built in a day, but we need to build Rome. We can't build savings off benefits. We made a goal together to move abroad, for me to take a specific work opportunity, and to apply for visa and documentation. Right as I'm about to start, and am now between jobs, this plan has now reached a screeching halt. I had hoped we could move abroad this year for new opportunities, new weather, new friends, new chances, but she now wants to stay near her mother indefinitely and rely on benefits plus maternal support. In a pretty poorly connected town with low opportunities. I am firm in my belief to land work offshore that could sort the both of us out, but I think she has decided on the security route. I fully understand, as hard as that was to hear. A good few months of hard work and planning, job talk reached an abrupt halt. It was a huge kick in the teeth after an unnecessarily rough 2023, and has plunged me into a pretty bad depression. I've been grieving that, and the loss of a few friends and my old job. I struggle badly with my autism and social anxiety myself, but I'm trying to maintain a good study pattern in the week, which is helping me with my job. I'm also a new driver, so I've been practicing daily for my test so I can get us some more mobility. I want to attend some more events and make a new network of people, but I also have social anxiety. I hope to address this once I take this new job, and also with some independent travel down the line. I am working really hard to see my network of friends. I can manage short trips of 3 or so days, but any longer than that and my partner's mental state really begins to deteriorate. This has been the case in multiple relationships, but I understand I can quite often fall into a caregiver role. Being autistic, I've yet to park this. She had a plan to take a bit of a windfall from a payout from her previous house and go backpacking with me, which was super exciting as I'm struggling a bit financially with this all. But this plan has been thrown out recently, as she wants to now move to be near her mum for more support day to day, but she lives pretty rural. I wish we had an aligned vision, but I feel like all travel has been stamped out. She refuses to take any investment from me. I offered to try and pay her out of my salary if she emigrated with me. She has refused, citing wanting to claim benefits for as long as possible whilst working on her social anxiety. I don't know how I'm going to get over my distaste for remaining here, and on a lower salary, but the thing is, I love her so much. No one hugs me like she does. She's the most gorgeous, adorable person I've ever met and has so much love and care for me. Just I'm honestly mortified at the thought of staying in the UK forever. I feel like my life would end here, but I don't know how to maybe suggest new ideas or vision. She was adamant until today that daily she is searching for new roles, paths, and self-help, or services available. She does mostly play games in the week, and watch stuff on her iPad, which is a shame as I know she had some other hobbies like art she now hates. She has some self-discipline issues and I did previously observe her not really attending college or doing any work or self-study. Recently I did notice the shift of interest to her looking at new places back near her mum, rather than travel destinations I could work at and she could explore. Of course, I never pry. I know she'll always figure shish. T out. I just didn't expect to be having to toss my plans out so soon. The thing is, she's got access to a lot more money than I do, and was able to help pay for the trip. I kinda was excited that she included me in her plans, but it's her money after all. I was never entitled to her help. I don't have the job right now to bankroll the trip. I had the pay when I had the job, but now that I've moved, my income has taken a hit. She is aware. Today she has ended her search for work or new opportunities, but will keep a journal for the therapist daily. Which is a start, because having a task a day is a great step. Unfortunately, I feel our relationship stagnating, and I feel like a shell of myself. We are lacking common interests to talk about and intimacy has declined to zero. I go to bed most nights trying not to cry into my pillow, or aimlessly scrolling through self-help videos I play on repeat until I fall asleep. It's so hard that I'm so torn over someone I love so much. I really don't know what I'd do without her. She's my other half, my light, and also my best friend. She's the person who's pulled me through everything. She's watched so many of my friends leave and stayed core and loyal and helped me start to rebuild. But this is time for me to take the reins. My closest friends have messaged me concerned as to how I'm going to proceed. I don't know. Doing anything together is limited until I can drive, which is still going to be a while as I've lost my job and have to do this to make sure she can get out the house. I want to travel and build a social life, but feel held back. I want to establish a career, and get paid more, but really, it's to support her. I love her. She has the best smile, the best hugs, and understands my autism like no one else. I love my girlfriend deeply, but am unsure if staying in the UK forever is right for me. I don't want to abandon her, but also don't want to put my life on hold. I hate the cold, I hate the vibes, and I just want so much more from life. I think the benefits breadline is a horrible way to live. How do you afford anything? PIP and UC can be taken away at any time. It's also unfair that I'll have to work so many extra hours for us to do anything fun in downtime, or be the one driving us from A to B all the time because she can't speak to the driving school, communicate with the driving instructor, or speak to a doctor about getting their condition formalized. How can I have a constructive conversation about our diverging life goals and needs? Am I projecting? What compromises could we consider to reconcile her desire for ease of living and my hope for adventure? Or, am I just not taking the hint? I just don't know how long to handle this stagnation. I feel lost. How do I feel like she's not just given up and is waiting for me to leave? TLDR. In a long-term relationship but reached a crossroads. GF has anxiety, mutism that prevents work, school. She wants claim benefits near mom. I want to travel and move abroad. Thought was common goal until now. Feel relationship stagnating, intimacy declining. I'm supportive but worried about her lack of motivation. Goal is to reconcile her security needs and my adventurous hopes, figure out what we could do.